5. It's offer review, and boy, we have so much to talk about. We've got a new event that just started. We've got word that there's going to be a new patch. My guess the new patch will be on Tuesday. Stay tuned. Inside of the game, we've got some notifications right here of the upcoming war updates. Now, this is kind of old news in the sense that there was a playtest server, and the people in the playtest server were able to share their experience. 2 additional slots for defense, 2 additional war energy at the start of each war, and a higher war energy cap, a new war ready buff. Now, this is going to be the controversial part. The war ready buff is a boost to characters that have green ISO level 4 or higher on offense and defense. And basically, these changes are going to change war entirely. From what I'm hearing, it's going to be a faster experience, and being logged in at the beginning of the war is going to become more and more important. Controversial, we'll see. I haven't played in that format yet, so we're going to see when this goes live. Probably next week sometime, Tuesdays when we're expecting updated room bonuses and more, and 2 new defensive slots, so get ready. And then also, update coming soon, 4 new playable characters. So we know about 3. No rumors, no idea who the 4th one is, but the 3 that we know about is Omega Red, and then the 2 other members to the Weapon X team. And the general consensus based on the cutouts and the Twitter reveals is that's going to be Silver Samurai and Lady Deathstrike. The 4th new member, normally I would say that's going to be Dormammu, but they don't mention anything about DD5 in here, but they do mention a new mythic legendary event, which is going to be Omega Red, new event campaign. I'm not sure what that means, but I'm hoping that is going to be for a 15s, and we're going to talk about that here in a minute. That might be for 15s. I kind of prepped my offer review before I saw that. Alliance War updates, Doom 2, and Doom 2 is going to be the primary source of the teal gear, which is going to be for gear tier 16, which is going to be the requirement to get into DD4. Also, all of this is very controversial because it's basically forcing people to move into split into different alliance groups, leave their old casual alliance and go into a alliance that's ready to do Doom 2. I'm terrified. Also, unstable elements. So this is a little different than we thought, but basically it looks, when the way this reads is that by completing your daily activities, you'll get the currency. And for me, I will be exclusively buying the blue ions, and we're gonna be buying some of the offers here today, thanks to Metabolic Death, who bought them for me on stream. I'm recording this live right now on Twitch. Also, I need to extend my daily rant on Heroes for Hire. Punch down 500k fail. How is Heroes for Hire not broken? This is a good team. Well, you got Kestrel, Silver Surfer, Emma, Black Bolt, Yo-Yo at 1,000,000 power, losing to a 500k team. And it looks like they tried to get Silver Surfer to be able to strip the charges. I don't know if the stripping the charge thing is necessarily going to work because they do get 175% resistance per charged, and Shang-Chi actually will give an additional charge to Colleen and Misty. Kind of made it hard to get through it. Anyways, also, I want to also say something. I want to bring up that I'm always worried about, and I haven't seen any, but typically when there's a team like this, there may be videos on YouTube of sub gear tier 14 teams. Like all of these characters right here are gear tier 14 or higher, and maybe they're like a 300k team, and someone uses a team like this to beat this team. And I just want to tell you, it doesn't scale to these larger teams, these larger Hero for Hire teams. It doesn't scale because if it did, I promise you, I would have made a video, or Reminex would have made a video, or Philosopher would have, any of us would have made a video if it scaled and it was something that we thought that would work and we would suggest. But anything, sub 14 teams, there may be, non-Infinity Watch counters. And I also just want to say, somebody I know, Taco Shooter, what is wrong with you? Why do you hate? Do you hate fun? Are you Mr. We're not going to call you Taco Shooter, Mr. Unfun Pants. That's bonkers. 1 million. So this is, and so Taco Shooter sent me the screenshot. He has 1 million Heroes for Hire. This is a 2-tap. Always. Infinity Watch. You can't build your Infinity Watch big enough to 1-tap this, is what my understanding. At least not yet. There might be a way of doing it, but not consistently. He's saying it's pretty consistently a 2-tap, even with Infinity Watch. And Infinity Watch is a counter to Heroes for Hire. It's the only counter to Heroes for Hire right now. And a Mega Red is going to be a hard counter when we get him. But not a lot of people are going to have a Mega Red. It's kind of a Kraken thing. Anyways, also, I'm hoping, it says, can we please get buffs, debuffs fixed? At least acknowledgement that there's still a problem. I personally experienced this problem recently in Alliance War, where I was using Shadowlands versus Marauders, and Mr. Sinister cloned my Moon Knight. Moon Knight put all the debuffs on the team, and then my Night Nurse flipped all the negative effects, and they still showed red everywhere on my thing. It did not, and it was phantom buffs. Still not working correctly. Then this question came up. How do I get characters to 15? Can't farm the unique anywhere. So I'm so confused. I finished DD3 twice already. So yeah. Currently, the only way to get gear tier 15s is in the supplies store in the shop and buying it with gold and just seeing the pieces you need, and also the war store. And the primary way of getting 15s is inside of your alliance raids and completing the higher tiers of the Doom raids awards, the correct the orange orbs that actually have the 15s. And then also in the war store, you can buy the orbs that cost 1,200. With Alliance currency. I actually am having a shortage more with 14s and 15s. And then someone is saying, we need more campaigns. And yeah, this kind of makes sense that what this is saying right here, that we're going to get, I'm hoping, I mean, it doesn't say it. It says right here, new event campaign. What I'm hoping is that we have new campaign nodes, kind of like they did with Doom 1, 2, and 3. That's where the 14s were farmable, and hopefully they'll do that with 15s. And they did that at the same time that we're out right now when they were releasing DD4, although I believe it was a 10-month rotation, so maybe it was 2 months later in the year. But anyways, yeah, I'm hoping that we get more campaigns, and that's how we're going to get access to gear tier 15s. Now, we're going to go into offer review, and we're going to do some purchasing. We're going to wail a little bit here because I have a benefactor today for some of these purchases, and some of it, I wasn't sure if it's a good deal, and we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about this offer here specifically and why I was really, really frustrated with this offer when I first saw it, and we're going to explain. But first things first, we've got the limited time sale up here, which is going to be the either or. I personally value Red Star orbs and training materials at $1.50 a piece. I value gold orbs at $2 a piece. And so all of this right here adds up to $15 US. Now, if you value Red Stars higher than I do, maybe those at $2, $2, then there's a value there of $18 US. It doesn't quite add up to the $20. I'm not going to buy it, but I can see other people buying it. Now, this is a problem, and I'm going to talk about this. So anybody that's playing in Doom 1.1, or like, I'm in Alliance where we attempt to finish Doom 1.1 every single day. And so you open up the currency to get the blue ions and the blue ISOs, right? And there's just not enough blue ions. Literally, it gives you a random assortment of blue ISOs, and then they just expect you to wail hard and spend the $50 to, basically they created artificial scarcity on blue ISOs without a doubt. I need millions. Probably I have an abundance of blue ISOs, and I don't have enough blue ions at all. I mean, literally, like, to go from 2 to 3, you got to upgrade each one, then, all the 5 points, and then it's 150,000 ions to go from 2 to 3. It never, I could use like a million easy. So I got to give a shout out. So people on YouTube don't understand this, but on Twitch, people donate money. Metabolic Daft donated $100, and he says, buy the damn blue ISO offer. Well, harder, my guy. So the rules to streaming is that I do, that was a direct donation through PayPal. And so this was completely funded by Metabolic Death. And we're going to buy one of these. Now I'm going to take all of this event currency and put it towards ions, because I think that's what everybody wants to know is how many ions you're going to get for 50 bucks. And I have 6,500 ions right now. So I am using Amazon coins. Let's click that right there. Let's see, it's probably going to ask me for my password. It'd be my guess. Although I put it in earlier today. Let's see, let's go. Yep, I got to put in my ions. So this is, let's see here. We got this. So I am sponsored by Amazon Coins, where you can save up to 20% of your in-app purchases. The link in the description does explain how that process is. I'm sponsored by Amazon Coins. Anytime you click that link and buy anything on Amazon, actually, it does help support this channel. So thank you to them. And yes, I basically re-upped today, and that's last month that it lasted me 6 weeks. But I'm personally saving about $100 a month myself on Amazon Coins. Like, I just spent $400 and I got $500 worth of currency right now, which is a business expense for me. It's the cost of making videos. So here's the thing. Buying this for $50, how much am I going to get? Okay, we're going to go into the tab. Looks like it's thank you. We got it right there. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to expend all of that currency here in the new tab, in the new store. And this might be cut off a little bit. Let's see here. I'm going to toggle this screen so you guys can see what I'm doing. All right, we're going to toggle this screen right here so you can see what I'm doing. We're going into the supply store. We've got all these orbs. And I'm going to only going to buy the ions. And so we're going to do this. This is the 4,800 right here. We're going to open... I guess we can only open up 3 of them. Let's do it. We got 80,000. Okay. And that was from the 3 orbs in the pack, right? And then we've got 600 right here. We're going to open this. All right. So that gives, what do you get right there? 23,000. Another 23,000. So far every 600 looks like it's 23,000. Now that's a little bit more than 23,000. That's 26,000. We're going to hit the box once we get through it. Let's bang through it. Oh, we can see the total amount right there. I have 210,000. So, holy moly, this feels bad. I'm just going to straight up say this feels bad. Wow. Wow. 50 US dollars. 340,000 ions. That might be enough ions to take 2 characters, maybe. One character to blue ice. Wow. Wow. Metabolic Death, thank you. But wow, that's trash. Oh my God. I don't know if that's a good deal, guys. Oh, wow. Wow. I'm going to go toggle back to offer view. We're going to go back to offer view. Oh my God. Oh, wow. I don't know. Yeah, there's a different way of looking at it. I don't know, man. You decide if that's a good value to you, man. I don't know, man. That's rough right there, man. $50 got me about 340K. Oof. Anyways, do what you got to do. I think this is what I'm going to call this. They've created some scarcity with the blue ions. This is a Kraken snack. I'm going to guess that in the top 10 alliances right now, there are people auto buy this. And I'm going to buy, I bought one today. I'll buy one tomorrow on stream also, so we see get different results. And again, thank you to Metabolic Death for fueling this experiment. Thank you so much. Let's keep going on offer review. The problem with this is I believe that a lot of people have good access to green ions. Not everybody, but this is I think what most people are looking for. At least the people that are looking for blue ions for sure right now. Let's move on. Unstable ions offer again. For $5 you get 1,200 and 7,500. The problem is that to go from 2 to 3 is 150 alone. 150 ions alone. My goodness. So that's not, just to get to the first one is like 40K. This won't do much. I need millions of these things, not 300K, millions I need millions of this stuff. If I just pulled like 2 million, never mind. This is not going to make a dent in my roster at all. You know, that $50. Let's move on. Light of Hope Orb offer. I just want to say this. They are being super, super, super stingy with Cloak and Dagger as far as the release method. We're going to have the Luminous Orb Blitz on Thursday, where you can win Blitz Orbs and then choose 5 orbs of Cloak or Dagger. I am going out of my way to try to get both of them up to 5 stars, you know, kind of quickly. I don't want to get caught off guard. I think first of all, they're very good. They're very good, and they're definitely a raid team, and this is definitely targeting players that are interested in Doom 2, and then eventually Doom 2 leads to Dark Dimension 5 and Dormammu. So this might be a Kraken thing, but for me, I know the Cloak and Dagger team are very good, and I'm willing to spend on myself personally to get them up to 5 stars. I did that on Secret Avengers. And with Secret Avengers, you know, that led, of course, to, which is going to be a similar story. That's going to be used in the Doom 2 and then probably in Dark Dimension 5 also, depending on how that plays out. But also Secret Avengers led to Omega Red. So there you go. Do what you got to do. This is the proper orb, where it gives a minimum 6, maximum of 180, averages 9. Although I opened 9 of these just a minute ago. I got like 60 of them. Oh, that's not a good value. 35 for 60 shards. Felt bad. Let's move on. X Factor Orb offer. I believe anybody that was interested in this probably already did buy it. And this is for Adam Warlock, who legendary event should be wrapping up here pretty soon. Requires 4 of these guys right here at 5 stars to unlock Adam Warlock, as well as Jubilee, which is another thing. This orb includes these 3 members, and it also includes Shatterstar, who's hiding behind this orb. Can't you see him right here? Shatterstar's hiding back there. I don't know. But anyways, this is kind of random, so it's kind of horrible to buy this, and then you might not get the shards you need. Kind of a last resort way of getting Adam Warlock. Let's move on. Don't understand this at all. Oh, Moondragon. We talked about this yesterday. Psychic Destroyer of Words offer. She's a Psychic Destroyer. 50 character shards for $35 is the highest price that they sell these shards for. This has got a value of about $2, and that's got a value of about $1.50 in boomer math. This being said, Moondragon plus Phyla plus Nebula plus Gamora. And Gamora and Nebula are relatively easy to get, right? And Phyla is in that random 10% drop in arena orbs, right? But those 4 women right there, plus a viable 5th, which, you know, a plug-and-play character like Emma or Kestrel. Probably Kestrel's your best choice. That is a real deal team that'll carry you through so much of the game. So if you already have Gamora and Nebula, and you have access to Phyla, and this allows you to unlock Moondragon, you have the other 3, it has my blessing. I understand it. It's super expensive, super pricey, but that team is beyond good. Absolutely, right now it is the dominant team. All right, ISO 8 energy offer. I do like offers that have energy, and the reason why I like energy is because it'll help you get your account towards level 85. Not so excited about these right here. I think this offer's okay. I'm not going to buy it, but I think a lot of people have been buying it for sure. And also, the reason why I think it's interesting is if you care about war, getting characters to green ISO 4 is going to be a thing. If you want to play a character in war, they're going to get extra bonuses by being a green ISO 4. This is going to help with that. And keep in mind, they're going to be adding 2 defensive teams, which means there's going to be 2 extra war offense teams, let's say, meaning that, you know, for a lot of people, that's 4 extra teams that are going to be used in war, you know, 4 times 5, you know, another 20 characters. So I kind of, myself personally, I kind of, started working on my war teams, my war characters, and tried to get all of them up to ISO 4 in advance of this change. Although the post didn't say that it was going to be that, but they did. Well, hold on a second. I want to back up on that. The post didn't say anything about it. This is a little bit speculation. I want to clarify. I want to go back up on this a little bit because this doesn't say they're going to implement that, by the way. It says they're going to have these new war-ready trait. That is coming, right? The war-ready trait in the playtest servers meant green ISO 4. Whether or not that makes it to the game or not was not said right here. But that is what I was predicting and what I was thinking is going to happen. But I don't think that's been confirmed. So do what you got to do. I don't think that's set in stone. Maybe we'll know for sure on Friday's blog post. But right now we're guessing, we're speculating a little bit on that. But anyways, I personally took a lot of my characters to green ISO 4 in advance of that might happening. Let's move on. Anyways, I think it's a real. All right. Okay. So I just got a notification that they changed the in-game notification to say 3 playable characters instead of 4. So that was a typo. All right. Let's move on. They don't even know how many characters they're releasing. It's breaking news. 3 characters. 4 characters was wrong. Oh my God. Well, I've got a screenshot that they don't even know how many characters they're releasing next patch. I guess that's been changed to say 4 now. All right. Let's move on. No Sylvie, I guess, right? All right, reread. But I got a screenshot that says 4. I'm not a fan. I value these at $1.50. So 5 times $1.50 is what, $7.50. Nope. No, I'm not a fan of these orbs at all. I think the energy is a better way to go in that other offer. I do prefer this over the $15 offer. Now, keep in mind, this is 910 energy over 7 days. So you're not going to get it all right away. But this, to me, I feel is the most efficient way of getting green ISO if you think that, if you even care about green ISO 4 or not, but that is going to be a thing. So I prefer this out of all over the $15 offer. I'm not going to buy it. I'm kind of ready to go on that. Let's move on. Special Orb Draft. At best, I value gold orbs at $2 a piece. Training orbs $1.50, so that's $3. Premium orbs $1, so that's $3. I'd probably be a buyer of this if it had 2 gold orbs, but it doesn't, so let's move on. Legacy One Orbs, I value these at 25 cents a piece. They do have some of these year 1 characters that are in this orb. So these are all the characters that were here at the beginning of the game when the game was started. So some of them have been reworked recently, like Nebula. And I'm guessing, I have to look, but I'm guessing Wolverine's in these also. I don't even know. But check the contents of the orb, see if those are characters you want. Also, there's a small amount of gold and purple gear in these orbs as well. All right, gold orb bundle. This is garbage. $2. That's a Blitz orb. So that's worth like 10 cents. Although I need that white tiger. I don't have her at 7 yet. Anyways, and then this is maybe worth another. So this may be worth $2.50 value for $5. Not a great deal. Limited time sale. Boy, they just don't give gold away. Gold is so scarce. $30 is super high. My goodness. At best, I value that at $12 and that another $4. So maybe $16 value. Let's move on. No. Also, again, it seems to me that there's a better flow of training materials in the last. It's definitely less scarce than it was 6 months ago. So I've dropped my pricing on these from $2 a piece to $1 a piece. So I value that at $3. That's maybe another $1. So $4 value there is not even close to $10. And I think the rest of the stuff is trash down here. We're just going to scroll through it and then we're going to toggle over to the free-to-play account. And the free-to-play account sometimes has different offers, and we're going to look at that. We're just going to look at the offers that are unique on this account and skip over the other ones. This is super pricey. Quake, the only benefit to Quake right now, she's pretty much in the bench for me, is to help unlock Ebony Maw, which is Black Bolt and 4 Inhumans at 5 stars will allow you to get Ebony Maw when his legendary event comes around. I value that at $1. So basically 100 Quake shards is selling for $9. It's not a great deal, but do what you got to do. I don't think that's a high demand offer, to be honest with you. We talked about that. Let's see. We're going to just scroll through and try to see if there's anything unique here. See if there's anything else. Gamora. Okay, yeah. I mean, I don't... What Gamora's like? What, raid store? I can't remember. But anyways, if this helps you unlock Gamora, she's quite good right now. The rework on her made her great. And if you can get Nebula and Moondragon and Phyla, you have like an auto team. She's amazing. If she really is. Blitz store. Okay, Blitz store. Yeah, anyways, it's been a long time. I'm sorry. I just don't remember everything. But Blitz store is great. All right. Let's move on. There it is. Literally, they're selling you the best team in the game. Phyla plus plus Gamora, plus Nebula, plus Moondragon. If you want just to buy your way into an amazing team in the arena and dominate your arena, perhaps, there you go. There you go. Recently, there was an issue where some players unintentionally got luminous credits due to an error with the strike blast. To make things equitable in the new future, we will send out 4,000 luminous credits to all players that did not receive them due to error. This is expected to happen soon after the release of version 5.7 the next week. Separately, there was an issue with Red Star Rampage. It was an active or dark promotion credits. Yeah, for 20 minutes. Yeah, I reported that bug. We're investigating the issue and we'll send compensation to affected players at a later date. Appreciate your patience while we work to address these issues. So this is breaking news in my ear. Oh my God. So what? There was an issue with Red Star Rampage. Okay, we got it. And so 4,000 luminous credits is basically going to be what? Your choice of 10 cloak or dagger. Is that right? Your choice of cloak or dagger of 10. Yeah, 10 shards basically. So we're all going to get 4,000 luminous credits, which can be converted to 10 cloak or dagger. There you go. That's what I got. Yeah, I don't know. It seems to me some people unlocked the character, right? Like that's 100 shards. So I don't know how I feel about this. This news literally flashed on my screen right now as I'm recording it. So I don't know. White Queen offer. The other day, some people thought that I undersold Emma. She still is a top 10 character. She is a kit-based character. She probably is going to hold up longer than a stat-based character. So let me explain. Like a stat-based character would be like Black Bolt. When Black Bolt came out, he had great stats. He did a lot of damage. And he has some things that are kit-based, but that's true. But most of Black Bolt's value was based off of him having high stats and doing a lot of damage. Emma is more of a kit-based character. And so what that means is like most of her kit is doing cool things for your team, like cleansing negative effects and applying slow to the other team, clearing all the positive effects on the other team, applying bind, and then having them attack each other, which doesn't matter. Her stats don't matter on that ability if you think about it. So she does have, in my opinion, she's been an amazing top 10 character. For a long time, she was like one of the best characters in the game. Is her shelf life limited? I don't know. They keep coming out with crazier and crazier characters. She's had a good run. Is her time almost over? I'm not sure. And so this is kind of pricey though. 50 character shards for $30. Do what you got to do, but she is a top 10 character in my opinion. Let's move on. Moon Knight, no. Just farm this guy, dude. He's the third best member on a offensive war team. And nothing else. It is nothing like all of these other characters I just talked about. He's just not even in the same category. Emma, plug and play awesomeness. The Infinity Watch ladies, probably right now one of the most dominant teams in the game without a doubt in so many different ways. They're amazing. Moon Knight, no, not so much. Hard pass on this. Anyways, Hail Hydra offer. All right. Red Skull. What I can say about Red Skull is that buying Red Skull for $20, and then if you have 4 Hydra minions, you could put a minimal investment into their gear, like next to nothing, throw them on defense, and potentially that could stumble up your opponent. It's a super annoying team to play against in war. And if you care about defense on war, there you go. A lot of people don't. If you don't care about defense on war, then don't worry about it. Let's move on. I think we're at the end of offer review. That'll do it. And yeah, there was a problem with Red Star Dark Promotion credits at the first 20 minutes of after server reset today, and there's going to be some compensation on that. I'll post links in the description to the updates that came in live, the statements. So because I just read them on my screen right here, but I'll post them actually in the description, or not in the description, but in the comment section if you want to read them. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Keep on gaming. Oh, I don't think 45 shards unlocks Red Skull. I think he's a 100 shard unlock. Also look into that before you buy that offer. Bye.